can work, but you've got to have the space for it. So if you want to have a breakout group that has some live and some virtual folks, there's a couple different, the easy answer is don't do it. But but if you really want to do it, if you have a breakout room that those folks can go to, so that you won't have those audio echo issues, right? So if like the live people go to a breakout room and that virtual person joins them, they're in a separate room, you won't have those audio echo issues. If you try to do that all in the same room, you're going to have problems with the audio. The other option is to do it without audio. So we've done it before, early days, where somebody would be on Slack with me and I'd be their person communicating for them within the table team. You can also have that person call you on the phone so that you don't have those audio issues as well. So there's workarounds around it, but you got to think those things through and play them through. I love to say, play the video all the way through. Don't just say, oh yeah, I figured it out. Do it. Like, get people in the room to volunteer and do it, because you don't find out what those challenges are until you actually try to do it. A great example of playing the video all the way through, that slide where normally I would have people annotate how is this a bad room setup for a hybrid session. I had a client ask me to do the training in Teams. Well, in Teams, I can't do anything. I have to have a producer for them to do it. Well, I said, can you, I couldn't think of how to do that in Teams because you can't annotate anywhere except for the whiteboard. So after I had already had my meeting with the producer, I was like, there's still this one thing I haven't figured out. So that night I was fooling around with Teams and I realized that in the whiteboard, you can upload an image and you can annotate in the whiteboard. So I thought, great. So they can go ahead and do that. So I said, can you test it and make sure you can upload and that somebody from your organization just comes in remote and annotates, it'll work. And she said, sure, great. And she sent me an email back saying, yep, did it. It worked fine. I thought, great, tested it, right? But I didn't play the video all the way through. When I was doing the training, when we got to that slide, she opened up the whiteboard and I got a message that said, soon you'll be able to see the whiteboard too. So in other words, I couldn't see anything. I had a blank screen, right? So because I didn't actually play it all the way through. I didn't actually try it myself. Now, luckily, I just kind of faked it because I used that slide many times. I know where people put the arrows and so forth. But yeah, it was a lesson learned for sure.